Hi guys, welcome back. This is Dr. Shea from Shea Family Chiropractic. What I'd like to talk to you about now is the sleeping position. How many of you have woken up in the morning and felt a massive kink in your neck and you spend the entire day kind of doing the robot, not being able to turn? If you're anybody like me, I used to have that happen to me all the time. This video is going to be really great for you. So what I'd like to talk about are the three positions that are most common for people when they sleep, two of them being acceptable, one of them definitely being totally out. So let's talk about the one that's ideal first. So if you can, what I'd love for you guys to do is sleep on your back, face up. This is going to allow for our spine to be in its most neutral posture position, and it's going to allow us to be able to really open up our chest, expand the tissues to the front of the body, and then really just be able to have us be in a comfortable position, sort of like a mummy, if you will. So what I'm going to have you do is land on your back, and you're literally just going to lay down into this position, and you can have your hands pretty much anywhere you want. The only position that I wouldn't encourage is if your arms are up over your head. This is a position that, although may be comfortable for you, causes forward head posture and will shut down the circulation to your arms. A lot of times you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you'll have the dead arm experience, which is not very fun, and it interrupts your sleep. So what we'd have you do, just lay on your back face up. You can put your arms across your body, kind of like that mummy position like I was talking about, or at your sides, whatever you feel comfortable with. Try to knock out. Now, from talking to people about this over the years, what I've found is that that position sometimes is really difficult for people to sleep in, despite being best. The second best position, and probably the most common sleeping position that I find for people, is actually laying on their side. So let's talk about that. So when you're laying on your side, what you're going to do is, ideally, let's start from the bottom up. You're going to start by putting a pillow in between your knees. What this will do is it will force your pelvis to become in a neutral position versus sleeping like this, and now we have a collapsed pelvis position, which oftentimes causes SI joint problems or low back problems. So throw that pillow in between the knees, get in a good position. That way we keep you neutral, feet pretty much on top of each other. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move to the side of your good pillow that you have, and your head is going to be neutral. The key for this, guys, is a lot of times people, again, sleep with their arm either in this position or in this position. I really encourage you guys to sleep with your arms at the level of your heart or below, with your arms out in front of you. I think this is a great position, and it allows us to be relatively neutral, not only from when we look at the body from, top to bottom angle, but also when we look at it from the side. Some things that I see for people is oftentimes they'll sleep with two pillows, and you'll notice that that props my head up in the wrong direction. Sometimes I'll see people that sleep with no pillows, and then they sleep in the opposite direction. The whole idea, guys, for this is we just want neutral spine throughout the sleep position for the night. So the position that I would strongly discourage is sleeping on your stomach. Automatically, I have to have my head turned to the side for the entire night. I'll see people sleep like this. I'll see people sleep like this. All of these positions don't necessarily encourage, a healthy night's rest, and you're more likely to end up with trouble for your neck and for your back. So, guys, one of the things I think is really interesting, and I get asked this question all the time, is, well, what pillow should I be using in order to be able to get a good night's rest and also support my neck? We see a lot of necks that are either very straight or actually kyphotic, meaning going in the wrong direction. So the thing that I would have you focus on is trying to get a supportive pillow for the neck that's going to be in the right size. So back in the day, I tried this pillow, and it's called a D-core pillow, and it's good in some respect because your head rests in this cradled position here, and it's got these side pieces where you can do your side sleeping, and then there's a supportive part down the middle. However, what I found is this part here was really built up, and it almost like made me sleep in extension, which wasn't really comfortable. And I've got a good curve in my neck, which is actually somewhat rare for the population, but just because I'm a chiropractor and I work on this stuff, for most people, this would be like almost impossible for them to sleep throughout the night because their neck is really just not going to tolerate it. So what I've gone to is this pillow. This is the one that we sleep on at night. It's called the proper pillow. The proper pillow also has a built-in section that is for your head to lay in, but it also has these side pieces. But if you can see, it's a lot more low profile, meaning it's like more skinny or more thin, which means it's going to be much more accommodating to most people's necks. So your head is going to lay in here. You'll have it arc over the top here. That way your neck is supported, but it's not over exaggerated. So sleep on one of these guys if you can get a hold of them. We have them at the office. You guys can definitely pick them up, and we have them on the website as well. And you guys can grab a hold of those. They're not too expensive. If you guys don't like them, that's totally fine. Just bring them back. We give you your money back. It's all about just making sure that you have a good position for sleeping all night long. If you have any other questions, just let me know, but I hope this helps you with your sleep position.